What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Today I want to give a Valentine's message to black love, to the African American, black African people all over the world. I want to give a special shout out to those black men who don't care anything about Valentine's Day but still do things because, women love holidays and it's a special time for them. And shout out to all those who actually did something today for the women that they say they love. Shout out to all the black women out there who allowed their Trini husbands, the boyfriends, to go off to carnival. And shout out to all the black men that actually made it back, to make sure that the important woman in your life, if they didn't go with you to carnival, that you spend that time with them. So shout out to them. Shout out to all the black love, the black marriages that have been married for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, 35 years, 40, 50, even up to 60. Because, despite all the things that we see in this world, black love is real. And black love is the foundation for Pan-Africanism, because the most important partners a black person can have is another black person, another significant other, a man and a woman. Those are the two most important groups of black people on this planet. And that institution itself is the most important institution. It's the foundation for all other institutions that we as black African people make. I want to give a shout out to all the black men that get in arguments with their wife, but then let them win the argument, even though you're right, but logically you're not going to win that conversation. Shout out to all the African American sisters that tolerate your know-it-all husband, your know-it-all boyfriend, and sometimes you let that dude get the last word simply because he ain't gonna stop. Shout out to all the tolerant, beautiful, wonderful black queens out there that hold down the family, that hold down the fort. Shout out to all the black women that's been holding down in history, that's always held the black man down when the black man was being attacked, being assaulted by various forces. Shout out to the black woman for being the most powerful, strong, feminine black woman on this planet. And you are, in fact, the standard that all women seek to reach. And it just sometimes they hate because they can't be you. And, because of that, you guys have to go through a lot of things based off the envy of other women. Shout out to black men. You are the standard of masculinity. That's why you're always being attacked, because most men on this planet, they're jealous of you. They wish they can have your power, your strength. They wish they can exude that African black masculinity. Shout out to all the black men who love black women. Shout out to all the black women that love black men. Shout out to the black love that has endured everything. They have endured thousands of years of genocide, terror, thousands of years of destruction of our community. Shout out to all that black love that has survived. Because black love is the reason why we got to this point. Black love is the reason why we're at where we're at. Black love is why we survive. We are the only people that manage to survive and still smile and dance and still celebrate life, while everybody else is sitting there trying to figure out how they take care of their mental illness. Even though we have issues in our community, we have been holding down our own psyche this entire time. Shout out to black love and black unity. So this is my Valentine's message. I myself made sure that my beautiful wife that allows me to go around the world and travel and do all these things, I know it's imperative and it's in my best interest to make sure I come back from all that debauchery and fetting I'm doing in Trinidad, to make sure I'm here on the day that the corporate media made in order to spend my money on my wife, and to enjoy time and love and the partnership of marriage. Because marriage is not about just the wedding. Marriage is not just about what one can do for you. Marriage is about two people deciding that they're going to live their life and they're going to experience this thing that we call life. They're going to experience that together, and they're going to go through hard times and good times together. It's not always about sticking together when it's good and then when bad you jump ship. When you get married and when you say those vows, better or worse, no matter what religion you're a part of, no matter what institution you believe in, no matter what you believe, when you partner up with that person, you're saying that person is the main person in your life. That person is the number one person in your life until you have children, right? But that's the person you chose, whatever you believe. If you're a spirit having this experience of life, that's the person you chose to have that journey with. And so these days, even though there's corporate things behind it, money being spent behind it, that's usually the basis behind most holidays we spend anyway. We're going to spend our money, somebody's going to make money, but we're supposed to take the little bit of times in between all the hard and struggle of life to enjoy those moments that's been set aside for us. So today, I just want to say, Happy Valentine's to Black love. Happy Valentine's to the unity of the Black mother, the Black father, the Black family, because that is the most important thing in the Black world, the African world. And we must preserve that and preserve our way, our communal way of how we see the family. And we need to make sure that we don't allow ourselves to be distracted by what every other group thinks or see a family as. We know as Black people, we know a Black woman, a feminine, beautiful, strong Black woman, and a Black man, the definition and the peak of masculinity. We know it's all about balance. It's all about balance. So as a husband, you're supposed to do for your wife unconditionally. As a wife, you're supposed to do for your husband unconditionally. And when you find that balance, you can get through anything in this world. And I just want to encourage you, there's always somebody out there for somebody. No matter what they say on the internet, no matter what your flaws or faults are, there's somebody out there for you. You just have to open your eyes up and expose yourself to different people and different ways of being, different cultures, to see if that person is for you, because nobody wants to be alone. And it's a beautiful thing to be Black, to be in Black love. And like I said, it's not all about emotions and butterflies. It's about an understanding, it's about respect, and it's about how can you cohabitate with another human being that's different from you, and you can show that you two can be unified. Because if you can't be unified with the person that you love, you can't unify with anybody. All right, so I hope everybody enjoyed your Valentine's Day. This is Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.